So now, once again, hands by the side, feet together. And are we excited now to become like fish?
Yes.
So let's see how we can become like a fish. We have always been drawing fishes on the paper. Now how we are going to do it on our body. So let's follow the instruction. Place your hand below your buttocks by bending your knees. Very good. Palms should be facing downward. Place your foot properly. Bend your knees. Bend both your knees and get your knees towards your head. Yes. And now straighten both your legs again. Lift your head and chest up. That's nice. And exhaling, drop your head down. Keep your chest region up. Very good. Keep breathing. So those kids who have breathing issues, asthmatic issues by birth can practice fish pose, because over here the chest has expanded. The lungs are breathing fully. So lung capacity increases. Now inhale, lift your head up, watch your toes and slowly drop your complete body. Relax your body on your mat. Release your hand back in Shavasana. Hands apart, legs apart, eyes closed. Can gently release your hands from below your buttocks. Keep your eyes closed. Relax yourself. Relax your complete body from head to toe. And observe how was your breathing. So it's a beautiful practice to increase the lung capacity. Now we proceed to the next posture. Once again, join your feet together. Place your hands by the side and we begin to do Chakrasana, full wheel pose. Take your hands slowly behind. Place your palms down on the mat. Elbows should point upward towards the sky. Now bend both your knees and get your knees closer to the buttocks. Slowly place your foot on your mat. Now inhale and lift the hips up. Those who have back issues can practice this posture. Now get the body more closer, more closer. Do it as per your flexibility. You can also hold your legs and stay there in the practice and release the practice slowly, hips down. Now relax your legs, relax your arms, relax your hands. Now we will slowly do the half Pavan Mukta Asana. Alright, so take your hands and place your hands by the side of the body. Place them by the side of the body. Now lift your right leg up, bend your right knee. Interlock your fingers. It's a wind pose, half wind pose to release the wind from the body. Now lift your head and chest and get your head and chest closer to the knees. Lift your head and chest up and touch your head to your knees. Keep holding. Now release, drop your head, chest down, release your leg, relax your leg. Same practice, bend your knees, the opposite knee, interlock your fingers and get your head closer. Keep holding, try to squeeze the stomach. Yay, that's nice. See if you can touch your knees. Now release the practice, relax. Now we will do the same practice with both the legs. So bend both your knees. Wrap your hands. Very good. Now we were going to become like a ball and lifting the head and chest. Rock on the mat. Up and down, up and down. Yay, you are like a ball. See, all the time we play, So now rock on your mat. That's nice practice. Come on, faster, faster, little more faster. Now turn to the right, getting the body to the center. Now turn to the left, getting the body to the right side, to the left side. Yes, see? See, this is how we play with the ball. Aren't we just making our body like a ball? And now come to center. Now release your legs, release your hands and relax yourself. Wow, so the body has completely re-energized. Close your eyes. Relax in Shavasana. Head should be in the center. Come on, head to be in the center. And make sure the legs are on your mat. Very nice. Keep relaxing completely. And keep breathing. Make beautiful balloons of your stomach. Raise your stomach up. Come on, come on. May try, see, feel your stomach is blowing like a balloon. And now exhale. Your stomach is sinking in. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Okay, so now we all are lying down in the crocodile pose and relaxing, which is also called as Makarasana. So this is a very beautiful pose where you can completely relax your spine and your back. And as we keep sitting on and watching television, so it is, we can also have a variation in the same pose. Now slowly join your feet together and lift your head up, draw your hands forward and place your hands now in front of your body and imagine you're watching television. Yay! See, we yeah, that's where we are watching television. Now keep holding. No, both your hands should be down. Keep pressing the lower back and keep relaxing. Keep relaxing. Now release and lie down. Once again, make a pillow of both your arms. Place your forehead on your head, pillow on your hand. And now release relaxation. Join your feet together. Place your hands below your shoulder. And now let's try to become like a cobra, snake, bhujang. Lift your body up. And now drop your head up. Head up. Now head up. Keep looking up. Keep looking at the sky. Keep giving a good stretch to your spine. Slowly release the posture. Now we will be becoming like a full cobra. So let's feel how full cobra acts. Now place your hands once again below your shoulder. Forehead on the mat. Lift your head up. Now bend your knees and slowly touch your head to your legs. Keep holding the posture. That's nice. Really keep holding. Feel if you can hold. Yeah, very nice. Keep holding. Keep be there. And now release your hand. Drop your head, chest down. Relax. Once again, make a pillow of your arms. Forehead should be placed on your pillow. Elbows relaxed. Complete body relaxed. Feel your back is completely stretched and your body, there is the blood flow going from head to toe. So these are the postures which helps to release and relax our back, stimulates the spine and also enhances proper flow of blood circulation. Now we will be doing Shalabhasana. So half Shalabhasana. Take both your hands down, which is called as half locust pose. Place your right hand below your right thigh, left below your left thigh. And now chin should be on the mat. Your chin should be placed on the mat. Now we are doing half locust pose. Take both your hands down, place them below your thighs. And we will be flying like a locust. So lift your right leg up and stay there for 10 counts. Hold your position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift more higher, higher, higher. Release. That's nice. Now same practice on the opposite leg. Lift your left leg up. Hold your position. 1, 2, 3. See, you're flying like a locust. And now release. Now make a fist and place your fist below your anus region. And chin should be on the mat. Feet together. Lift both your legs into full locust. Hold your posture. Don't interlock your legs. Yes. Now lift your leg little higher. And now release. Drop. Relax. Make a pillow of your arms. And relax in Makarasana like a crocodile. You are like a crocodile. Keep relaxing. You're a big crocodile going to eat up. Okay, relax. Don't move your body. Relax your legs. Relax your back. relax your complete body and let the breathing settle down. See, your heart is pumping and making the sound as lub dub lub dub. Keep relaxing. Now slowly release from Makarasana and let's get ready. Draw your hands backward and we are now going to do bow pose. So we are now going to look like a bow. Bend your knees with your hands, hold your toes, hold your ankle, wherever, whichever part of the body of the leg you can hold. Now lift your body up and act like a bow. Lift your thigh up, more higher, up, up, up. Yay! And release slowly. Release your hands, relax again in Makarasana, in crocodile pose. Beautiful. Keep breathing normal. And now turn your side, lie down on your back. Keep lying down in Shavasana. So slowly take both your hands up, interlock your fingers up like Tadasana, the tree pose. Feet together, stretch your complete body in the Supta Tadasana. Stretch, stretch, stretch and release. Now hands apart, legs apart, eyes closed. We proceed for Shavasana practice. Keep your eyes. Now I am going to tell you a beautiful story. Okay, so we are relaxing and now relax your body in Supta Tadasana and now we proceed for Shavasana. So release your hands and hands apart, legs apart, eyes closed, head to the center. Keep yourself relaxed. Now do not move your body parts at all. You are in statue. Everyone is in statue and listening to a beautiful story. So you have done such a good job by doing beautiful postures, rejuvenating and also giving a good stretch to all your body parts. So keep relaxing, do not move. Statue, everyone. And so now it's story time, the most awaited session. So I am going to tell you a beautiful story. So one hot summer day, there was a crow who flew into a village in search of water, and the crow was looking all over the fields, all over the trees, all over the houses for water. But he did not find any water anywhere. And after a long time, he came across a farm under one of the tree. One of the farm was a pitcher of water. Happy was the crow now and was finally had a hope that he will get to drink water. He quickly moved towards the pitcher and looked inside. There was very little water in the pot. So the crow put his beak inside the pitcher but could not reach up to the water because the water level was very low, and now the narrow opening prevented him to put his neck down all the way. The crow was very disappointed. Then he tried to push the vessel down and let the water reach to the crow. The crow was disappointed again. Then he was really thirsty and needed water very badly. He could have given up, but the crow didn't give up. Instead, he looked around and thought, what can I do next? He saw that there were little small pebbles lying on the farm, and he got a brilliant idea. He collected all the pebbles and put them into the pitcher. And then the crow added more and more pebbles, and what he saw, the water level came up to the brim, and the crow drank the water and flew back home happily. So the moral of the story is the thirsty crow didn't give up. Continuously the crow was striving to drink the water, and similar way we should also keep practicing. So what do we understand from the whole story? That necessity is the mother of invention. So now gently we get our legs closer, move our fingers, toes up and down, backward, forward. Now turn to the left side and sit on your mat. Keep your eyes closed, kids, everyone, just keep your eyes closed. Sit in any meditative posture, in Padmasana lotus pose or in Sukhasana, hands in Chin Mudra. And now we will also thank the Almighty. So as we are going to thank, we will be doing the Om chanting once and ending with Shanti, Shanti, Shanti thrice. So deep inhale and begin. Get your palm closer, rub your palm. Now clap 20 times. Come on, let's do clapping for ourselves. Very nice. Keep clapping. Rub your palm and place your palm on your eyes. Blink your eyes. And now massage your face. Give a good massage. See your face is glowing. Your chest, shoulder, and form a Namaskar Mudra. Say thank you to everyone. Now asana stretches the body, massages the abdominal muscles and also causes food to move efficiently in our digestive system. So bowel movement always get regulated and constipation relieves. So circulation of blood and digestive organ increases. Thus aiding to the digestion, yogasanas keep the mind active and keep us happy. Balanced diet also adds to our digestion process. And the practices regulates to reduce the fatty deposits on our tummy. So body is effectively detoxicated, and to remove the toxins out from the body, let's now see the sun salutation practice. So come at the edge of the mat, stand with the feet together, palms by the side. Now inhale, lift your hands up and come into Namaste. Now get your hands forward on your chest into Namaste. Lift your arms up, stretch your body backward. Exhale, bend your hips straight down. Take your right leg behind. Take your opposite leg behind into plank position. Stretch and straighten your body. Now exhale, knees, chest, forehead on the mat. Inhale. Slide the body slowly into cobra pose. Gradually, as you exhale, come into mountain pose. Now take your right leg forward. Very beautifully everyone is doing. Take your left leg forward. Stretch your arms up. Arch your back. Exhale, bend your hips straight from here downward. Take your left leg behind. Remember, the left will go behind. Take your opposite leg behind into plank position. Straighten your body, one single line. Now exhale, knees, chest, forehead on the mat. Slide your body into cobra. Exhale into mountain pose. Now take your left leg forward. Bring your right leg forward. Now inhale, stretch up your arms. Exhale, palms by the side into Namaste. Release, hands apart, legs apart, eyes closed. Keep breathing normally. Relax your body. And now get your feet closer, hands by the side, release. Come in the center of the mat. So thank you very much all of you for joining in today's session. hosted by Ramanujam College, and we had Kabir Mittal, who helped us in the complete demonstration of the postures, and we now understood today how the postures play important role on our body, and with by doing these different postures, we can actually increase our immunity, have better coordination, muscle coordination, good eye vision, improvement in our concentration power, and overall our complete flexibility, if we adapt these beautiful postures. And also more than this, we also as a kid, as a parent, we can inculcate beautiful and a good discipline in our kids right from their young age, which will make them a good citizen in the coming years, and also they will also have a better lifestyle, and can keep themselves away from these modern diseases, and can be hale and hearty away from pandemic. So thank you very much for joining us in today's session. Stay happy, stay smiling. Thank you.
Hello and namaskar. I am Kabir Mittal, and this show is hosted by Ramanujan College, and today I am going to help in demonstrating the yoga poses. Pranam.